we are hiking currently. Alright, make sure audio's good. Alright, trying to get to a spot I can sit. 1 month. The whole basis of the video is just like, I've had some crazy moments last, month. Like, a lot of vibey moments.
Just because when I changed the map.
Scary moments, jump scared. A lot of funny moments.
Oh no! I'm so sorry. We're dead.
And I want to continue to do that, but I also want to be able to get to a point where, what can I do to change? Because I feel like if I'm judging it after 1 month of making content, then I feel like I'm making progression, I'm making progress, and sometimes I just get super fixated on numbers and think that, numbers equal success, which it does to a certain extent, but it's like, as long as I left the impact, which I have, based on the comments, based on people, my friends telling me like, my message and what I want to do for people is really good. And the reason why I do these type of videos, and also the shorts, like, you're going to see two sides of me. You're going to see the entertaining side, but that's from streaming, and the shorts. And you're going to see the realer side when I get real and get deep about, struggles or like be motivating, trying to, give advice and whatnot. I'm also going to make another video talking about, I don't make these videos with the wrong intentions, or think I'm better than you, or think I have everything figured out. I don't even take my own advice. That's a whole nother topic as well. Like, I don't even take my own advice, but that's for another video. There's bugs everywhere. But I want to, it's been a month and I've seen some progress, but I feel like I can do more, obviously, but I can also switch. But like I said, making these type of videos, to me, it's rewarding for me because I like rewatching my videos. I like rewatching Outgrowing Your Friends. I like rewatching the one I just dropped. That's the best video so far. That left the biggest impact so far. That people tell me, like, the Grateful for Bad Days, really good. I'd be shocked sometimes the things that I say, like the things I've said, like in these videos. I'm like, damn, I really said all that. And just because you don't take your advice half the time doesn't mean you can't talk about certain things. It's like you can still talk about it even if you're not taking your own advice, or just because you're not perfected in this area doesn't mean you can't talk about it or do it. It's all about just like perspective and appreciating that for what it is. Just talking about like 1 month of content. Like, it's been a crazy 1 month, and I can only see myself getting better, more consistent. I mean, I've had a couple days, like yesterday I streamed, but it wasn't really that long, and I beat myself up for it. Just like the other days when I skipped, like maybe this whole month, I probably skipped 2 to 3, maybe 4 days, but that's just because I have high standards and I just want more, and I know that even those few days, I gotta find something to do. That's why the Grateful for Bad Days videos, I was not gonna do anything because I couldn't stream. I'm not streaming with that type of mood. It's just not the best. I gotta be in the right headspace. Like right now, like doing this, I'm in a better headspace. I think when you find certain things you do, you're just in your element. You're in your element and you're comfortable with what you're doing, and regardless of what people are gonna say, because that's just way more important substantially. I might move down a little bit, see if there's anything else I can get a shot of or anything like that. But yeah, it's been a crazy month of content. I appreciate all of you showing love and whatnot. Like I said, don't forget, if you're watching my YouTube videos, check out my shorts, check out my streams. I'm trying to stream more different stuff and have better, I should plan it better, because sometimes I'm too dependent on like waiting on other people, or like waiting last second. Like you gotta have a plan for streaming. And also, like, I've had a couple times where I go days consistently, really good numbers on the lives, like the TikTok live one. The Twitch, it's been up and down, but like Twitch, they don't really push out the smaller streamers, So that's why I post content on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts, so I can grow that out and put myself out there as much as I can. But it's been off and on. There's days where I've been really good, and there's days where I haven't. And you know, it's okay for you to get to a point where you're gonna have some days where you're not gonna really have anyone watch or really get anyone, like, no results that you want. Could I blow up overnight? Yes, I could. But it's like, I shouldn't get to a point where that should be my only way. And looking at it from the fact that doing this, I should just be grateful to do this and have the ability to do so, and being able to impact and make an impact and inspire other people, right? Eventually I want to be able to, in my first video, like, my goals are bigger than myself. I want to change lives and save lives, but that takes a lot of effort, and it's going to take some time, of course, and I'm ready to continue to keep doing this. I'm not going to do this every single time with the whole, you know, recording like, oh, 2 months in, 3 months in. No, this is just like a one-time thing. Maybe I'll do an update, you know, 1 year later, like 1 year of content or something, but I'm just super happy that I'm able to do this. And okay, stop. Automatic. I don't know why. But when you look at it from that perspective, it's a lot easier instead of looking at it like, damn, I'm not making the numbers yet, or too focused on the money part. It's like, that would be awesome for me, like being able to do this full time and have this be like my job. But you know, just appreciating the journey and being grateful that you're able to do so, and that I'm able to do this. Whatever it is that you want to do it regardless of people watching, and put out the best work possible. And there's always room for improvement, always room for improvement, always room for, you know, even staying more consistent and putting yourself out there even more. I could post like 3 clips a day, but you know, I should post more, you know. Alright, I was trying to set it up. I'm trying to plan it somewhere, but it's really, I don't feel like crossing over there. Okay. Whoever commented, I don't have any service, 0 service, right? But I'm gonna put your comment right there. Appreciate you. Comments like that, and there's another one on my shorts saying like I'm underrated. Like that type of stuff like inspires me, like continues to maybe I was already wanting to stay consistent, but that just pushes me even more on a different level for the most part. But it's always like, you know, hearing my friends, hearing random people, like that's why I try not to, I don't really promote myself as much as I should, but I don't want to be like picky or like too pushy with like I put myself out there, but I want to grow my audience kind of organically and not have it be from family and friends. If you want to do that, that's fine, but for me it's like I'd rather not even like do that. Let it happen naturally. Look at the views right here. What I say? Actually not that bad considering the sun is all blocked up for the most part. But yeah, I mean, doing this for like 1 month, I'm definitely gonna have to find new spots to I try to find places that are not too crowded, and people are just like, you know, you need to ask permission, or like not record everybody. I mean, this is a public spot, like I can record myself, but you know, it's always good to be like ask other people, you know. So if I do go on like, so this is a hiking trail, if I go on a different path where people are jogging a lot, then you know, I'm gonna have to go a little bit farther down and go to a bench, you know, just like that bench over there. And I've never been here before. It's also my first time recording myself, you know. So just getting comfortable with that. Always looking to improve. I'm gonna find a different spot first. Honestly, let's go back to that bench over there. Let's go back to that bench and go eat that Rice Krispie. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm actually pretty hungry. I didn't eat that much food, to be brutally honest. I could find a better spot up here, maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to get as many shots as possible. This video is gonna close up in a second. Wanna know what I mean? It's the same company. Oh, it's all melted. Same company that makes the little protein cereals, which I only had once, but this I've had multiple times. Like a Rice Krispie, some protein in it. It's pretty good. But yeah, being able to do that was like super good for me, and just being grateful for, you know, certain situations, and being able to do this is truly a blessing. Instead of looking at it from a different angle and looking at it from a different part, I'm already getting a message. Someone already texted. I don't know what it is, but I'm just like, let me make sure. let me get out of here, make a couple phone calls at a point where I'm like, oh, I regret this, I regret that. But I didn't do it early. You know, you still have time. And including myself, you should probably not be hard on yourself. You shouldn't be as hard on yourself as you are right now. And it's one thing for me to tell you that, but your body's gonna respond differently to certain emotions. But I promise you, it does get better. I might come back here again. I didn't really explore too much. I just went as far as finding a bench and a decent little spot to put the camera. So now I'm getting to a point where I can actually do this. You know, I can go back in here and go a little bit farther down. She was right. It was like 10 degrees. Really 10 degrees cooler in there. Oh, I'm blazing. Yeah, I think I have service now. Let me check. Now I know. I mean, the other hiking spot I didn't get any, or I did get some service. I got 2 bars. This time I went in there and got 0. Let me see. Now I have 1 bar. Yeah, let's get. And let me read that comment. I can read that comment now. CJ Hoop Talks, appreciate you, man. Grateful to come across your video. Just keep the content rolling. I told you it would be going outside. I don't want to do it in my room all the time. It's just too much. But yeah, CJ, appreciate the comment, by the way. That's why that type of comments. And then there was another comment on my short saying I'm underrated. Yeah, it just keeps me going. It makes me want to do this even more. No longer. I mean, every now and then I'll do it in my room. Do it in my room every now and then. But I think it's a lot better if I do it like this, just like doing it a different way. I'm spraying myself. You got it,